Sri Sachidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai. Sri Sai Satcharitra, an Insight, Episode 107. My humble prostrations at the lotus feet of our Sadguru Sai. By the divine grace of Sai, an attempt has been made to translate the gist of the divine discourse of Sri Ramanathan Brother telecasted in Sai TV. This is purely done to share the glory of Sai and his divine teachings with more insight to the aspirants. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnuhu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurur Sakshat Parabrahmam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Devotees, to recall, Bala Saheb Mirikar was starting to Chitali and Sainath Maharaj advised Shama to accompany him. Though initially Bala Saheb did not heed to this plan, eventually he realized his folly. Hence, he decided to abide by the pronouncement of Sai Baba, took Shama along with him, and drove on a tonga to Chitali. In the past, Chitali was the taluk headquarters, whereas now it is Rahata. Chitali is a village little bigger than Shiradi, without many facilities. Bala Saheb, being a government employee, was on official trip to Chitali and was asked to stay in the Hanuman Mandir there, as that was the only place to spend that night. The government officials have planned to meet Bala Saheb Mirikar at this place. Bala Saheb Mirikar was waiting for them, but the officers didn't turn up. It was already dark. The peon of Mirikar got a lamp ready. Meantime, Shama and Bala Saheb spread their beddings and sat down on their mats. Bala Saheb was given that day's newspaper. He picked it up and found some interesting topics, so was engrossed in it. Bala Saheb wears a piece of cloth around his neck known as uparna. One end of this cloth was touching the floor, while the other end was lying on his waist. Just then, a rustling noise was heard, but that was ignored by Shama and others, as they thought that could be the noise from the newspaper held by Bala Saheb. At that moment, the most unexpected and dangerous thing happened. A big snake slowly crawled and coiled up on the upper cloth of Bala Saheb. Bala Saheb was absorbed and oblivious of the noise. The peon was thoughtful of the noise and was wondering from where it is coming from, what would be the cause of it, and was trying to trace out the source. He increased the lighting of the lamp and was curiously and cautiously looking around. There, to his great shock, he found the big snake coiled comfortably on the uparna of Bala Saheb Mirikar. None noticed it, as it was dark everywhere. Devotees, isn't this astonishing? The Lamba Baba, described by Baba, is none other than the huge snake that was lying on the upper cloth of Bala Saheb. Sri Sainath Maharaj had already affirmed that the Lamba Baba can do no harm to the children of Dwarakamai. The snake, if undisturbed, would go on its own without causing any harm, but it is now coiled on the cloth of Bala Saheb. If Bala Saheb will notice the snake and would move or scream out of fear, then there is a greater chance of it to bite Bala Saheb. The peon brought the lamp close to Mirikar and slowly alerted him, saying, "Snake, snake," As soon as the light flashed on the snake, immediately it lifted its head. Bala Sahib noticed the danger, got frightened, and his whole body began to tremble. Shyama, who was present there, quickly looked at this dreadful creature. Heart to heart, he spoke to Baba thus: Baba, from where have you sent this danger? It is your duty to remove this creature from here. Omniscient and omnipresent Sainath Maharaj has forewarned Bala Sahib Mirikar of the danger that was to befall and has also blessed him, assuring that Dwarakamai's children will be protected. Furthermore, all compassionate Mother Sai sent Shama along with Bala Sahib Mirikar. But what is inevitable will happen. By then, the news spread, and few villagers also came there, and everyone quickly picked up canes, other weapons, and moved quietly close to it. None dared to disturb the serpent as it was on the Uparna of Bala Sahib. Lo, in no time, without anyone's intervention, the snake on its own moved away from there. The moment it moved away from his cloth, all the canes, stones, and weapons fell on the snake, and it was killed on the spot. Thus, the Lamba Bava was put to death, and death of Mirikar was averted. Devotees, can anyone imagine the plight of Bala Sahib Mirikar? He might be a Mamlatdar and an affluent one, but his life was at stake few minutes ago. He just had an encounter with death. He was choked with emotions, marveling at the compassion that Sri Sainath Maharaj had showed upon him. Tears of joy flowed profusely from Mirikar's eyes and was in horripilation, reminiscing the warning given by Sai to him in Shiradi. How he refused it! Then Sai brought a transformation in his mind and made him to abide by his advice, finally permitting Shama to accompany with him. Oh, what not the Lord Sai has done to protect his life! Can there be any God as kind and caring like Sai? He was spellbound. His faith and love for Baba grew in multitude. As Baba had asserted, the strength of the attacker is not comparable to that of the Savior has been proved once again. What can the Lamba Baba do to the children of Dwarakamai? Be it Lord of Death or a venomous creature, nothing can harm the children of Dwarakamai. That night, Bala Sahib Mirikar was destined to face a life-threatening danger, so he encountered it. However, being a devotee of Baba, he was rescued. This is not the only Leela of Baba that testifies his omniscience and compassion, but there are many such astounding miracles of Baba which explicates the experiences of those devotees who were saved from snake bites. At present, we don't encounter any snakes in Shiradi, but during Baba's period, many venomous snakes were found. In the state of Maharashtra, the soil is mostly residual and it is moisture retentive. Crops like sugarcane is widely grown. In fact, it is also believed that the name Shiradi is derived from the term Shiladi, which means sweetness of sugarcane. Owing to plenty of sugarcane farms, there are many sugarcane factories, and this could be one of the reasons why the snake population is more in this region. Devotees, in this connection, I would like to share some valuable information about Korale. We have heard about Korale village and its glory in the previous episodes. This village is situated in Rehata Taluk. Present Shirdi Airport is located close to this village. I make an earnest appeal to all the Sai devotees to make a visit to this village, as the original soul stirring lotus padukas of Sri Sainath Maharaj has been installed in the Sri Sai Baba Mandir Trust at Korale, also named as Radha Krishna Mai by Revered Vinima. In this village, many services are rendered to the public through the temple trust, and one among those is providing medical aid to the villagers. The villagers are more prone to snake and scorpion bites, which is life threatening, as they must be rushed to hospitals or primary health care center to get anti-venom. It is a challenge for the villagers to commute to the nearby hospitals, which is around 11 kilometers away from the village, as no proper transportation facilities are available. They have to either hire or own a vehicle, as no public buses are operated in this area. The death toll was high due to the delay caused in reaching those people to the nearby medical centers. Sri Sai Baba Mandir Trust at Korale bought an ambulance to help save the lives of the people bitten by these poisonous creatures. These patients are rushed to the Sansthan Hospital at Shirdi in ambulance by the volunteers of the temple, and many lives have been saved. Eventually, the death rate due to snake bites in Korale has reduced to a greater extent. We as Sai devotees are greatly indebted to Sai philosopher, research author Vinnie Chitluri for her amazing contributions to Sai world. Most of the Leelas that are shared in these episodes have been collected by Ramanathan brother from the Sai books penned and compiled by Vinima. Her love for Sai has stirred her to sacrifice her life in the service of Sai. She has sowed the spirit of Sai in many hearts through her books. Vinima, by her tireless efforts, has stirred numerous Sai aspirants to the places trekked by our Sainath Maharaj in and around the holy land of Shirdi. Ramanathan brother and I, with all humility, submit our heartfelt thanks and humble pranams to Vinnie Chitluri for her guidance, motivation, and blessings. This Shirdi Sai Mandir at Korale is a very serene and beautiful temple with a huge, spacious hall named as Radha Krishna Mai. This is not only a holy place of worship that radiates the divine energy of Sai, but also a center for various philanthropic activities. Every year during Sri Ramanavami, many thousands of Sai devotees go on Padayatra, that is pilgrimage on foot, carrying the divine portraits of Sainath Maharaj on a palanquin to Shirdi from Pune, and they walk through the road that passes through Korale village. On the footpath, there is no sanitation facilities, food stations, or medical assistance available for the pilgrims, and they cover many kilometers on foot to reach Shirdi. The pilgrims faced various challenges due to non-availability of the above said amenities. Korale is situated 9 kilometers away from Shirdi, and for these devoted pilgrims, Shirdi Sai Baba Mandir Trust at Korale serves as a place to refresh, rest, repair their wounds, and restore their energy to fulfill their vows and complete their Padayatra happily at their destination, that is the holy soil of Shirdi. As the pilgrims walk a very long distance on barefoot to reach Shirdi, their feet will be swollen. It becomes sore and they develop blisters, due to which pus and blood might ooze. Some also catch infections, which can cause a pus-filled pocket to form on their feet. All these pilgrims are made to lie down comfortably, and their feet is wiped with antiseptic cloths. Open wounds are treated. Many doctors volunteer to treat the pilgrims by providing necessary medications. They also drain the swelling pus by extracting it with a sterilized syringe, then apply ointments and bandage the wounds. The legs of the pilgrims are massaged by the volunteers. The services that are rendered by Sri Sai Mandir Trust at Korale is par excellence. The trust provides innumerable services to the mankind. Any service provided to mankind is like serving Sai. The selfless young volunteers provide an incredible service to the pilgrims and to the afflicted. Snakes are widely seen in the neighboring villages of Shirdi, such as Neemgond, Rehata, and Rui, compared to Shirdi. Every day, lakhs of people throng to Shirdi for Sai Darshan, and snakes usually move away from densely populated areas, so the chance of encountering a snake in Shirdi is very unusual. While the Almighty Lord Sai Baba was in his mortal coil, by his divine powers, he saved many from snake bites. I personally feel that Baba must have now entrusted this work to Sri Sai Baba Trust members of Korale Mandir, the doctors of Shirdi Sai Sansthan, the primary health center, and to Sai Angel Vinima. The energetic and untiring efforts of volunteers is commendable and highly appreciable. Devotees, though there are innumerable leelas of Baba in saving the lives of his devotees from the venomous creatures, now we will be discussing in detail the miracle in connection with Shriman Bhuti that has been elucidated by Hemat Panji in Sri Sai Satcharitra. Once, a famous astrologer by named Nana Sahib Dengle was with Bhuti. Nana Sahib Dengle was a resident of Neemgond and an ardent devotee of Baba. We have heard about the connection Baba had with him in the earlier episodes. Nana Dengle knew the horoscope of Bhuti, predicted that day was inauspicious for Bhuti, and warned him to be careful as he might have to encounter some danger, but also advised him to not worry. Bhuti himself was a scholar and his knowledge of astrology. However, he was also aware of the command of Nana Dengle over astrology. So, fear engulfed in his mind. Hemat Panji in his OV describes the situation as the time seems to pass more slowly than usual. It was time for Baba's Arati, so Dengle and Bhuti came to Dwarakamai as usual. As soon as they came in the presence of Baba, in a very casual tone, Baba, looking at Bhuti, asked, "Bhuti, what is this Nana saying? Is he frightening you? Probe him how death will encounter you. Ask him if he has any plans to kill you. You need not worry. Dwarakamai will protect you." Bhuti felt relieved as Baba gave his benedictions. Later in the evening, when he went to the toilet to ease himself, to his utter shock, he found a snake. Quickly he stepped out and said, "Oh, there is a snake." Bhuti, being a very affluent person, there was always a person to assist him. His name was Lahnu. He was standing outside the toilet. He quickly came running to Bhuti and asked, "Sir, what happened?" Bhuti pointed to the snake, and immediately the servant picked up a huge stone to kill the snake. Bhuti stopped him, saying, "Do not do anything in haste. There is a belief that if the snake is targeted and if it escapes the target just with a wound, then the snake would come back take revenge on the one who targeted to kill it. So, Booty didn't want to use a stone to kill it as there is a chance of missing it. Hence, he advised Lucknow to bring a stick. Before the stick was brought, the snake slowly crawled away, climbed on a wall, and slid into a hole. Sainath Maharaj never encourages killing of any creature. Now, there was no need to kill it. Babu Saheb Booty heaved a sigh of relief as the snake got out of his sight. Booty understood that this was the danger warned by Nana Sahib Dengle. Reminiscing the words of all-knowing Baba, realized how the blessings of Baba had saved him from the mishap that was to befall on him. Similar astounding miracles has been expounded by Pujya Sri Narasimha Swamiji in his book Sri Sai Baba Charters and Sayings. This contains Leelas of Baba saving the life of Mahalsapati and few others from snake bites. These miracles are not mentioned in Sri Sai Satcharitra but has been recorded by Sri Narasimha Swamiji in his Sai literatures, and it is very apt to share them with Sai devotees as they all contain the same essence. How was Mahalsapati and others saved by Baba? We will heed to those amazing Leelas in the coming episode. Bow to Sri Sai. Peace be to all. Om Sai Ram.